All right, so $75 went back in the fund and been doing PDP ever since. We're into our, I guess, 70, this will be 77 shows, this next show. And I do have some cool shows coming up. So I'm hoping you guys will come out. I know Jeff doesn't leave New Jersey. Is that true?
It's not true. I will go to.
Will you drive
We'll go anywhere.
I will go to any place that Matt goes.
Place, yeah.
If I will go to any show,
right.
it's not. I'm not against Philly, but wait, I'm not. You're thinking you're gonna pimp your. You want to go right through?
No, I'm not going
shows?
right there. You keep going.
You want to go right through things?
I like when you're doing this. Keep going. Use
Okay.
the syllables too, so you can help me not talk so much.
Yeah.
Should we do intros?
Here's your color rap.
Yeah. This is, by the way, interview with Joe Part 2.
Part
You
two.
didn't start talking.
Metal Rules
Okay.
TV.
And who are
You're
you?
frisky. You're excited.
I'm not touching you, dude. I promise.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Jeff
I know
Rappaport.
you'll touch me, but I'm not going to touch you.
I'm Matt Givens.
Thanks, Matt.
I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Joe Chernowski, and that's
Vinny Bo.
Vinny Bo again. Sorry about
Okay,
that.
we're back in Part 2. You're
right.
getting all red.
I am.
Are you embarrassed?
I am embarrassed.
Aww.
So, are we on part 2 or not part 2?
Yes, this is
Yeah,
part
it's
two.
Part 2.
All right, ask me another question.
Okay.
Ask him.
What would you find? What could you tell people about yourself that would surprise people? What's the secret about Joe that?
Oh, I
that
can't.
people-
I knew this was going to come, dude. I was waiting for a question like this. I guess I don't. That's a tough question for me to answer because I think everything is probably would surprise people. But I mean, I have short hair. I used to have long hair when I was younger. When I was a true metalhead. I deal with the public every day, and I would say that people don't know me. The people in the general public don't know me as well as the people in the metal area.
Right.
Because I'm able to be myself and kind of do what I got to do in the metal arena.
Are you a lot different when you were at work?
I wouldn't say a lot different. No, I wouldn't. I don't purposely be different, but I obviously am not into my passion and my.
Do you have a fake salesman voice?
No, but JJ does.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
What's it sound like?
I don't like it.
I bet he does. What does it
No,
sound
he
like?
does. He
Actually,
doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. He's going to just bust him. Just have him
He's probably great for that. He's great. I'm sure he's great for that job because he's such a good person with people.
He is.
I mean,
very
good
personable.
people person. Like
He's a friendly lad.
he just like he'll come and he'll just talk to anybody, and he's not shy and he'll just be like, whoa, la, 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 you know.
I wish we could drink at work though.
Yeah.
I think it would help JJ and me.
Yeah.
We'd be able to do more of that la 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 stuff.
Yeah, it's
It'd be good.
relaxing.
It's relaxing for sure.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to give you the floor to promote what you got coming up.
Well, we've got a couple things coming up. I've got 3 shows. The first show I've got coming up is with this band called Denim and Leather, and they're basically a cover band out of Las Vegas. There's a flyer I brought.
The
up
one
here.
dude lives in Marlton.
Yes, Jeff Baker is the bass
And
player.
Houston.
And James Rivera is the singer of the band, and he's out of Houston. He's also in the band Hellstar, and he's also sang in a bunch of bands like Malice and Seven Witches,
Currently in Metal.
Flotsam and Jetsam.
Flotsam and Jetsam.
Flotsam and
And I would
Jetsam.
say,
Yeah,
what was the
all
other
your
band?
fans.
There was one other, Vicious Rumors. Did you guys ever hear Vicious Rumors? Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely,
I
man.
love Vicious Rumors.
So
yeah.
James will be
Soldiers
singing.
of the
James will be singing at this show. Jeff, the guy you mentioned, will be playing bass, and there's a couple other guys that live local that are in the band as well. And the reason I booked the band and what made me interested in the band was the fact
James
that
Rivera.
well, I like James a lot. He's an awesome singer, no doubt. I'm sure you guys would agree with that. I know
Yes.
you. I know you
Best, dude.
You've Vinny knows as well.
He's a lovely man too.
Very nice guy.
Yeah.
And but the band itself, the songs they play aren't your traditional covers. So if you come out to the show, you're not gonna. For example, if they played a Dio cover, it wouldn't be like Rainbow in the Dark.
They're not playing Paranoid.
They're not playing Paranoid. Exactly. So you understand.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the songs that they're going to be playing from Judas Priest, Dio, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, Saxon,
Not another thing
Scorpions, Def Leppard,
Not breaking the
Accept.
law.
Not breaking the law.
No rock you like a hurricane.
No Rocky like the no Rocky like the King. So they play the obscure for the real fan that can appreciate that style of music, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them. Season of Mourning is going to be one of the opening bands. You guys, I think you guys.
Caesar.
You know Caesar.
Yep.
So he's going to be jamming with those guys.
Nice dude.
The School of Rock House Band is also going to be opening the show, and I'm really looking forward to that. My son goes to drum school there, and my daughter plays piano.
Are they doing a metal set?
Yes. So the funny thing is when I asked the manager at School of Rock about the show, he's like, I need the set list. And I was like, the set list? And he's like, yeah, I need the set list because he doesn't want to play the same songs that Devil Leather
okay,
plays.
yeah.
Oh, all right, cool.
So I was like, that works for me, man. So we got him the set list, so they're going to be playing stuff around that genre of metal.
That's funny. Those actually my son's first concert we went and saw Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, School of Rock.
Oh,
Nice. How was it?
It was awesome. It was at some church. over in Voorhees, and we sat front row.
Nice.
He'd never been to a concert in his life. We're sitting there. It was pretty. How old was David then, Maria? Like 8?
Maybe younger than that.
Maybe yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it
That's
was
great.
It was fun.
I like the School of Rock House Band because it brings a lot of energy to the show. The kids play really well. I think it's actually surprisingly really fun and really good. So, Mind Maze is a band from Allentown that Jeff recommended to us. It's got a female-fronted band. Listen to some of their stuff. It's really cool. I think it's going to bring some diversity to the show with a female singer. And then Crown of Earth is going to be the opening band. And they're traditional heavy metal style music as well. So that's the next show I have. It's on a Saturday night. It's March 2nd. It's at Voltage Lounge, which is right around the corner from the Electric Factory.
Maybe. Yeah.
Do you guys know Voltage Lounge?
No.
No.
It used to be called Whiskey Dicks. If you've ever been to the Electric Factory, you've been past it.
Yeah.
You definitely want to go now.
Yeah.
Because
Whiskey Dicks.
there's dicks and whiskey.
Oh,
Dicks
I was
involved.
going to say whiskey, but
Bunch of
really
different
cool.
things.
So that is Saturday, March 2nd. Doors are going to be at 8, and the first band will go on at 8:30. The show after that is a show that really hits home for me personally because I'm really looking forward to seeing all the bands like I always do. But we're hosting Wrath, and Wrath is a band out of Chicago that I've been a fan of since probably 1986. Do you know Wrath?
Yeah.
How long have you been a fan of Wrath?
I mean,
Seriously?
a fan.
Yeah. Have you, what's the
I mean, like I heard him. You know, like
you heard some music by them?
Yeah.
Were you a young guy?
Yeah.
How old were you back then?
Well, I'm around the same age as you, so in
A little older than me.
if it was 1986, I was 19.
So you remember 19.
Yeah.
So you remember those guys?
Yeah.
Cool. So Wrath is they're coming back to do a show for Vinny up in New York, and it's
I
gonna be.
had them the night before.
Yep. Tell them a little bit about that show.
No, why
first.
no? Save it. He's got his own.
Oh, that show's
Stop
killer.
trying to steal his thunder.
I'm sorry. I don't want to steal his
He's got his
thunder.
own time.
So we also have opening the show will be Lesh 9, and I'm not from this area, but I heard a lot about Lesh 9. Lesh 9 was one of the original death metal bands out of Philly.
Oh, okay.
They played all the G. Willikers shows back in the day. Goraphobia, they know the Goraphobia guys, and all the older bands.
A lot of people are psyched about Lesh 9.
I've heard a lot of good buzz about Lesh 9. Lesh 9 was told to me by the Mortal Decay guys. They knew the singer, and they always used to say, and I didn't know Gary until recently, that what an incredible vocalist he was and what kind of style he brought to the genre. And if you guys ever heard Mortal Decay's first few demos, death metal back then was really killer.
Right.
The singing was really crazy, and I'm really looking forward to seeing Lesh 9 because they really respect
It was a lot more death metal, a lot less proggy.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
become a lot more technical. It was more back in the day with death metal. It was very straightforward.
Well, the thing about the thing that I like about old school death metal, like the band Death that I'm wearing here, I like the fact that the vocals are aggressive, but you can still kind of hear what they're trying to tell you.
Right.
I like the newer stuff a lot.
It's not pick and slap vocals.
It's not. So it's more clean. It's old school. It's more clean. It's got a lot of rhythm, a lot of groove. So I would encourage people to come out and see this band. I can't wait to see them. Supremia, you guys all know Lou
Yeah.
and the guys from Supremia. They're going to be playing as well.
Linebacker Lou.
Linebacker Lou. And the band Relic. I think do you guys know Relic?
I was telling you, that Craig, Craig,
The guy
get
who
in
has
touch.
the list?
Craig, get in touch.
Does he have
Craig-
a list?
Yeah, Craig has a list.
Craig,
It's a very
Craig in
popular
touch.
website.
Basically, Relic's got Craig Simulowski, who used to play in Immolation, playing drums in that band. He's awesome.
Sean Band.
And I'll tell you, Relic in general, just watching them jam live.
They got a guy in the band that Maria went to school with.
The guy from Pale Horse?
They're playing New York City for
no, official-
Edge Varsity. Wendigo Productions. I don't know what the date is, but Relic's got a New York City date too.
Nice. With Incantation.
Then it's Saturday, March 30th. Then
That's the show.
Hey Maria, what's the name of that guy that you went to school with?
Stephen McQuaid.
Oh, Steve. Yeah, Steve.
Right, he's in that band.
Yeah, he plays guitar in that
Yep,
band.
that's right. That's Maria. We went to high school with him. See, it all wraps up.
Very thrashy, very modern, very cool. That band's going to rock
You
out.
know, like,
too.
a guy named Rob or something in the band too.
Rob.
I met one of the other guys at a party in the summer. I'm tied into everybody in Relic somehow.
You probably
Yeah.
are. They're
Sounds
they're
happy.
You
front-
recorded
yeah.
their first album with them.
I did record the first album.
So they'll be playing the gig, and the other reason I'm really looking forward to this one is it's at the Milk Boy. It's above the Milk Boy Coffee House, which is like a bar and coffee house and grill, and the Milk Boy Studios above the Electric Factory. They're professional recording engineers. They have a studio, so on and so forth. This is their sound room, and I've seen it. They've never done metal. It's the first time they're going to do metal. They've done indie rock bands and other stuff, and I took Mortal Joe and John Hartman there like 2 months ago just to check the place out.
Yeah.
We were rocking out to some indie rock band, and it sounded awesome in there. So I'm really looking forward to doing a show that's going to sound ridiculous, especially with these bands. So that's going to be a real fun one. That's Sunday, March 10th.
Sunday, March 10th at Milk Boy.
At Milk Boy. It's on. It's in Chestnut Street, 11th and Chestnut. So all you folks that are coming from out of the area, Patco, SEPTA, you're there.
Oh, it's
right
easy to get there.
It's
Yeah.
right in the middle of Center City. And the last show that I'm involved with at this point,
I sent you those guys.
you did, but I didn't. You know what's so weird? I did notice that, but I actually didn't hook up through our conversation.
Oh,
which
sure.
I'm-
Don't give me any credit for it.
But you did.
So
But
whatever.
Suggested it to you months ago.
you did. I
Yes.
saw that. I saw that he did
Yeah.
suggest this. And another promoter, a local Philly promoter, hit me up that I haven't done anything with, and asked me for some help. And I'm helping her put the show on. It's this band called Red Lamb. It's got Dan Spitz, used to play in Anthrax.
Oh yeah.
It's his band. It's a band. It's basically called Anarchy for Autism, and they're raising money for autism. Dan Spitz has two sons,
Two twins.
two twins that have autism.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's right.
And so he deals with it on a regular basis. It's got to be tough. I've got kids. I can't imagine what it would be like to have to deal with that. But
He's an amazing dude, Dan Spitz. Just like what he is. He's a watchmaker.
watchmaker, can you imagine what a great
He's
skill.
like a professional watchmaker and fixer and just talented. You know, like
He's amazing. I mean, how can you not like the first 3-4 Anthrax records, man? They're insane. They kind of they laid it out there, and he will be playing Anthrax songs.
and
at
they're
the
good.
show.
The Red Legs. I've heard a little bit of their stuff, and when I heard, I really
The original stuff's really good.
Yeah.
It's really
That's
serious. It's kind of a mix of everything. It's got thrash. It's got metal. It's good stuff.
It's definitely old school. Yeah.
Yep, definitely. But again, he's going to be playing some Anthrax tunes. We've got some other bands built around it, but this is going to be kind of like the first show. Actually, the second show, Pure Death was involved in for a charitable event. We did a decapitated benefit show at the Mill Creek where we raised money for the drummer and the bass
right.
player when they got into the bus
Yeah,
accident.
Are they playing Philly coming up? Because they're playing New York. They capitated.
No, they did last. They did came around last time, but anyway, so we're doing this show to try to help out and spread the word about autism and have a really good time. That's also at the Voltage, which is again right around the corner from the Electric Factory. I'm really looking forward to the Voltage shows because they're going to be kind of fun for everybody.
Yeah.
You don't have to be hardcore into the music to have fun, and it's going to be more laid back atmosphere, drink specials, whatever you
You
need.
got Kenny Shuffle opening up.
Yeah, you know Kenny.
Yeah, man. Who doesn't know Kenny Shuffle?
Seven Heads.
Yeah.
Yep, Seven Heads. So they're opening up.
Friend of the
Travia's open up, and Reckless Behaviors open up as well.
Nice.
So that's basically the next 3 gigs. Got a couple other things in the works. Can't really talk about them at this point because they're not. We don't know if it's going to happen.
Okay.
We don't want to put it out there yet, but getting back in it. Getting back in it.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
And that's what we have
That's all
on
we got.
Joe.
Stay metal.
Nice.
No rules.
Mm-hmm.
Pudding.
Pure death.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It's all good. So you've never done this with music in the background?
And I'm guilty of not knowing that dude. Just